When I was 8 years old, I came here to join the choir of St. Paul's Cathedral in London. Over the next 10 years or so, I learnt, rehearsed and performed some of the most beautiful and profound music ever written for the human voice. I must confess that over that period I paid little attention to the stories behind this wonderful music. But now I've been given a chance to make a journey to find out about the lives and the beliefs of those who sang it and those who composed it. Stretching out the plain song, Leonam produced sequences of long, low drone notes, over the top of which a second voice could elaborate. The birth of harmony.
The part that I sing is really a baritone bass part. So you were sustaining very, very long notes for very long periods of time, under the more florid texture of the upper voice.
And from Rome, the Pope in effect dominated Western civilization. This was the age when Leonardo da Vinci painted The Last Supper and Michelangelo decorated the Sistine Chapel. The Renaissance was in full swing, redefining the language of painting, sculpture and architecture. But music was developing at a different pace. At the start of the 16th century, sacred music in the Catholic Church was essentially that of the Middle Ages. But then one man would emerge that would change music forever. Back in London, unravelling Palestrina's mastery of this complex musical language has been a passion for Harry Christophers and his choir, the 16. How did the buildings he wrote for affect Palestrina's writing? I mean, can you see it in the work?
You most certainly can. I mean, the whole of this music and this whole period of music is all based around the architecture of the time. And the people that are building the churches of the time actually also had in mind the vocal music that was being written. Uh-huh. I mean, you've got these fantastic arches in the buildings which resemble the arches in the music. And we'll give a little demonstration, actually, at the beginning of this wonderful piece. And notice the way it goes up to God. So it's actually following the arch up the phrase to heaven. So we've got this fantastic arch of the phrase, and you notice with the sopranos then they gave this natural diminuendo as the phrase went down.
Bird's attitude to his chosen texts was uncompromising. Holy words in which are sung the praises of God deserve nothing less than a heavenly harmony to the extent we can attain it. Time and time again he stresses that his mission is to adorn divine things with the highest art of which he is capable. In the past, when people thought about Bach's choral music, they usually imagined pieces written for massed choirs and dozens of players. In reality, of course, Bach was severely restricted in the resources he had to play with. He even drafted in friends to perform for free. No 80-strong orchestras and 100-plus choirs for him. At the very most, he had a handful of players and instrumentalists to work with.